From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. Roz. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Fern, you are next up on Fix My Life. What's going on?
How do you deal with kids when they bring the drama to you?
Fern, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I have an 8-year-old daughter who keeps having issues with other kids at school. What's frustrating is that the same kids she has problems with keep coming to me to talk about it. I try to stay neutral and fair, but I'd rather they didn't approach me. I'm not trying to parent other people's kids. It's not just one child either. It's a few. I keep thinking one of their parents is going to confront me one day, and I honestly don't know what I'd say. When I was a kid, we'd never go to another kid's parents to sort out our drama. Why isn't it like that anymore? Okay, what kind of drama are they dealing with?
School fights, tattletaling, like everything.
Okay, and then your daughter comes home and she's like, oh my God, these girls are driving me crazy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then when do these other kids come to you?
During when I pick her up from the school bus, they say, Miss,
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second? Nevaeh's mom, can I talk to you for a second?
And then what do they say to you?
And then they tell me their side of the story.
Yeah.
Like, oh, your daughter did ABCD, or I pushed her because of ABCD. Like, they give me their side.
Have you had conversations with teachers? Like, are the teachers getting both sides of the story
as well? But they do, but they're because they're not present when it happens. There's not much they can do.
Okay. So I know you said when you were a kid, you'd never go to another kid's parents to sort out drama. Why isn't it like this anymore? I'm going to tell you, when I was a kid, it was very much like this.
Oh my gosh, really?
Very much like this. And it was actually because when you're 8, you're dealing with this kind of crap, right? But when your kid's 14 and her friends are 14 and they trust you, sometimes kids will go to a grown-up that they trust, especially in a situation where they don't feel comfortable enough to do that at home with their own parents.
Oh.
And when you are seen as that person that they can confide in, that they can tell the truth to, and that they can go to not be judged, that is exactly what kids need. They don't need grown-ups going, you're not my problem.
Yeah.
Roz is 100% right. 100% right. I know. You got to side with your kid and you got to listen to your kid's side of the story as well, right?
Yeah.
So is this like an everyday thing?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Is your daughter a jerk?
I mean, she has her good and bad ways. I'm not saying she's innocent every time because that's definitely not the case. Yeah. But she's not always a troublemaker.
Yeah, but you know that she's not an innocent party in all of this.
No.
Okay,
definitely not 100% innocent. No.
Okay, so when these other kids are coming to you, right? It's in a weird way. An 8-year-old doesn't know how to fully articulate things. They're not trying to tattletale. Half of it is maybe asking for help, right? And the other half is they're afraid that they're going to get blamed for something that they really don't feel like they did. And that is all things you as a mom should listen to. When I had a kid, man, I said this, and Mocha and I have talked about this all the time. There's 2 horrific phone calls that you can get from school, and I haven't received any of them, but I really started thinking about it because we knew what was going on in the school with other kids. And I think that one of the hardest phone calls you could ever get from a school is when the school calls you and they tell you that your kid is being bullied. right? God forbid.
Yeah.
The worst phone call is when the school calls you to tell you that your kid is the bully.
Yeah, I've had both.
Right?
Oh, you've had both.
So this is what we're saying, okay? Like, you as a mom of a kid who is bullied, but also of a bully, you got to you are involved.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried in that situation where the other kids are coming up to you after school to give their side of the story? Have you ever tried having the conversation with them and your daughter to see how things play out in that way in front of you?
Yeah, my daughter's usually there when they're talking to me, so I try to resolve it then and there. But sometimes it gets resolved, and sometimes it gets brought up again at recess or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I don't think that you can back away from this stuff. I really don't. I really don't, because I think that if you build these relationships with these kids and her friends, and they're going to be her friends when when they're grade 8 and 9, you're going to be a very valuable piece in those kids' lives. My mom growing up knew more about the drama of my friends than I did.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh my God. I would come home. We've talked about this on the show. I would come home. I would have something after school, whatever. I'd come home at 5. 2 of my friends would be sitting in my living room having coffee with my parents.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah. Fern, get ready. You may be that mom.
Okay. It's a good thing you said. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a thing that you should feel proud of.
Yeah, you should. You really should.
That these kids are coming to you.
Okay. I'll try to look at it that way, I guess, instead.
Yeah, and not as a nuisance, okay?
But what if their parents come to me now? Then
don't break the trust. You could, if you sense a kid is in danger, and if you sense that there is something that their parents really should know, yes, 100% go and tell them. But sometimes kids just need to vent.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, they can vent to me. I don't mind.
Yeah.
It's just,
and ask them if they feel better. Ask them, hey, did you get that off your chest? You feel better? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that help, Fern?
Yes, no, that helps. I'll try to look at it more positive instead of every day.
Yeah.
All right, girl. You have a good day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
How are you, Jordana?
I'm okay. I'm really great now that I'm speaking to you guys.
Yeah. All right, it's time for FML. What's on your mind today?
Well, how do I forgive someone who disappeared when I needed them the most?
Oh, wow. Jordana, you wrote, it says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I had a best friend for 27 years. He ended our friendship because my dad borrowed money and couldn't pay it all back. Due to our current economic situation, his husband found out and insisted he cut ties with me. 2 days later, I got a call confirming I had breast cancer. I was in the hospital for 33 days and my best friend was nowhere to be seen. Now I'm wondering, should I look past his absence during the worst time of my life? Do I try to mend the rift and move on? Or should I message him and apologize and ask for forgiveness? Or do I stand my ground and move on? Okay, so your options are, do you want to call him and apologize? Do you want to come to terms with the fact that your best friend's not in your life anymore? That's really it, right?
Correct.
Okay.
How much money are we talking here that your dad borrowed?
I think it was $5,000 and he paid back 4 out of the 5.
Why is your dad borrowing money off your friend?
My mom had a stroke in 2019. My dad lost his job, and it was just to stay afloat because she came back from the hospital. She was paralyzed, and we had nobody to take care of her except ourselves.
Did your dad go to your friend to say, hey, can I borrow money? Or did you go to your friend to say, hey, can you lend my dad money?
I think it was me.
It was you. It definitely was you.
Yes.
Okay.
But after 7 years of that, after that money was borrowed, how has your dad not been able to come up with the remaining 1,000 to pay back your best friend?
That's a good question, but I don't know the answer to that.
Have you asked your dad?
Yeah, unfortunately, my dad is quite sick right now. He has cancer.
So wait a second. So your best friend, when did the money lending happen?
2018, 2017, 2018.
And everything was fine until when?
2024.
Okay, so the money was lent and some of it was paid back. Was it paid back early?
Yes.
It was. So it was just this extra $1,000 that was hanging over the heads of everybody involved.
Correct.
And then at some point, your best friend got his husband got involved?
there was a letter sent to their house, and his husband picked up the mail.
Okay. And the letter was what?
Just stating that if my dad didn't pay back, then they would charge my friend.
Yeah. Okay. So this is why you don't lend money, right?
Yes. 100%.
And maybe the fact that your friend, was able to just cut ties with you, maybe you thought your friendship was something that it wasn't.
That's a good point.
Are you in a position right now where you could pay the friend $1,000?
Oh, it's already been paid back. Sorry.
Oh, it has been paid back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So
yes.
he's just done with all of you, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So I think that's over with. I think you need to move on and come to the realization that the friendship is no more. And it sucks. It's like going through a breakup. It really, really sucks. But if all the money's been paid back, and if this friend knows everything that your family's been going through and still chooses to not reach out, even through a text, to say, hey, want to check up, see how you're doing, then that wasn't the friendship you thought it was.
Yeah. It sounds like being your friend, they need to be very supportive. It sounds like you and your family have a lot going on, right? Right? Like you guys aren't doing regular friend things. I imagine that when your friendship is based around the fact that, he needs to be there for you because you have a lot going on in your life.
Well, it wasn't just him being there for me. I was there for him just as much.
Okay. But that's exhausting for people. And it just sounds to me like he doesn't want to deal with it anymore.
That's probably correct.
Right? He got the money back. It was a whole thing, but it's not about the money. This is about, maybe you guys aren't meant to ride through life together in the way that you thought you were.
After 3 decades, I guess.
After 3 decades.
I guess.
Yep.
Okay. All the best, girl.
Thank you very much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Emmy, you sound like you're in good spirits. Why are you on FML then?
How do I know when it's the right time to move out?
Emmy, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I'm 25 and moved back home over a year ago. I'm living in the suburbs and struggling with a big decision. Should I move out now and live paycheck to paycheck, or stay home and potentially save up to $20,000 before moving out? Everyone's given me different advice. I'm torn. I don't know if I'm sacrificing my 20s by staying, or if I should just take the leap and start living independently again, even if that means financial stress.
So at one point in your life, you were living solo.
Yeah, when I went off to university, I was living by myself. Well, I was living with a roommate, and then after university, I stayed in my university town, and then I just had to move back unexpectedly, and I've been back for over a year now.
Okay. And times are tough. We know that. But can you
really
afford
tough right now.
to be on your own? Can you afford right now, with whatever it is that you are doing, what's going on in your life, can you afford rent and or a mortgage, whatever it is that you're deciding on?
So I did look at it, and rent would be one of my paychecks each month, fully one paycheck, and then the other one I kind of just have to hope is enough. And then the other thing is I'm also I have a full-time job, but it's temporary. They are talking it's not temporary, but the whole contract thing is also scaring me.
Yeah, so there's no guarantees right now in your life.
Yeah, I guess pretty much.
So you want to move out because you're worried about wasting your 20s at home with your parents, right? But
pretty much.
But what is it about living at home that you're not able to do that you would be able to do if you were living on your own?
Well, I live in a Latin West Indian household, so it is sometimes a lot.
Yeah.
Mentally.
Gotcha.
All up in your business, huh? All up in your business?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. No boundaries whatsoever. So it's kind of that. And I do live in the suburbs. So when I do want to go out for my friends, I have to see if I can stay at my sister's or take an Uber all the way back or catch a train. So it's just a lot.
Have you thought about getting a roommate?
I've had really bad experiences with roommates. I moved back home because I had a crazy one before. So I'm not very keen on doing that again.
I don't mean a roommate that's a stranger. I mean a roommate that's a friend.
Well, my last one was a friend, and then they were crazy. So now I'm just kind of like, I don't really know.
Is part of the reason you want to move out because you can't have guys sleep over?
Well, like, yeah, it just makes everything hard, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't bring a guy home, right?
No.
Like even just casually to watch a movie, right?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Okay. And you got guys in your life, you dating, stuff like that?
Like here and there, you know, like you're in your 20s.
Yeah, I got you.
Nothing serious.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. You can you afford to live on your own? That's the question. One full paycheck will go to rent, but also the job you have is contract. Nothing is guaranteed. And then what do you do with the lease on the place if you lose your job and then you got to move back yet again? Because it sounds to me like your parents, as overbearing and boundary free as they are, they also sound pretty judgy. And what happens when you are now the third time living with them? And are they going to look at you as some sort of perpetual failure? And then are you going to have to hear about that every day?
Yeah.
Are they asking you to move out or when you're going to move out?
My mom would love for me to, like, be locked up in her basement for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
My dad will, like, wake up and, like, instead of saying good morning, he'll just be like, why are you still here?
Yeah.
So, very mixed emotions there.
How long is it going to take you to save up this $20,000 living at your parents' house?
I would say by, like, maybe next summer. Like, I think by the end of the year, I can save at least 10.
Okay. So if you can get up to 20 is a very, very good emergency fund. Like a very good emergency fund. Now, if you can save that 20 and move out, give yourself, I don't know, 16 months, say, right? Okay. And you build a plan. And you go and you find a place, and you don't want to live with another person or another roommate. So that's off the table. So you go and find a place that you can afford. Even if it's one of these places, that is half your pay, like half your month's pay, right? It's one full paycheck is going to go to rent. That $20,000 you have to commit to that is your emergency fund.
Okay. Like, don't use it unless I have to.
Oh, that's what emergency is. Okay.
Not like you see this money and it's like, you know, like my mom would say to like the money scratch in your hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yes. That is your emergency fund. That way, if you do lose your job, the contract runs out. You give yourself 6 months to get things working again. Okay. And then what happens when you get that new job or that new contract or whatever it is, your goal is to build that emergency fund back up.
Okay. Smart.
Pay your bills. Right? No, very little on the credit cards. Pay your bills. Don't Uber. No more Uber Eats. Okay, especially when you're living on your own. You're cooking your own food, right?
Yeah, sadly, yes.
And don't look at that money that you're saving and say, ooh, VIP table at the club.
Yeah, no, none of that.
You're right.
Okay.
No bottle service.
No bottle service, none of that. Okay, and when you bring guys home, they're paying for their own Ubers home.
Oh, obviously, never that. Never. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can just, fill your house full of dudes.
Yeah, perfect.
Right?
Yeah.
You could live.
That's the goal right there,
You could
right?
live that. You could live that life. So give yourself 16 months, and then you're just going to be swimming in dudes.
All I need.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like Roz back in the day.
Stop it.
It was in your book, wasn't it?
Swimming with dudes?
Yeah. That was the name of one of the titles.
It wasn't.
Of one of the chapters
No,
in your memoir.
it wasn't.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It was like chapter 7 or
No,
something
it wasn't.
like that. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. But yes, save the money and then be smart about it, okay? Move out, get a place, get that emergency fund going so if everything goes to hell, you don't panic, and more importantly, you don't have to move home like a failure.
Yeah, that works perfect, honestly.
All right.
I needed that.
Okay.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's what Emmy
I
said.
walked into that one,
All right, Emmy, love you. All the best.
Yeah, I love you. Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
All right, Marco, you are up next, FML style. What's going on in your world?
How do I stop raccoons from pooping on my porch?
Oh, God.
Marco, classic story. You wrote it, says, hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. Basically, raccoons have come straight up onto my porch every other night and poop right in front of my deck. It's super annoying. I've tried sprinkling cayenne pepper everywhere. I've tried spraying vinegar. I've even put a motion sensor light in the area. Nothing works.
I think, Marco, you and I are both going to learn something today because I have zero experience in this at all. So if it ever happened, please tell me, Roz, you got to know something.
The cayenne pepper, all of that stuff, everybody has tried everything. It's really, really difficult. And the problem is that raccoon poo is like toxic, right? So if you have other pets.
Do you have pets, Marco?
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
But I do have two little kids. So.
They can't be, like, you can't be around raccoon poo. Like, it's really not good.
Is it one of those things where, like, I mean, I have dogs, right? So once they pee or poo, like once they go in that area, it's like marked territory, and they know
they find a toilet.
That's
right?
where they go.
Like your porch is their toilet. My backyard used to be their toilet, and then we put up a bigger fence and rearranged everything, and now, thank goodness, we don't have any raccoons back there. But my brother, who lives above us in the same house, has a deck up top, and the raccoons have used his deck up top as a toilet for a long time. So when I'm in my living room, I can see out to the backyard, and every now and then I just see like splashes of water flying through the air in the backyard. Not like rain, but splashes of water. And when you go up to my brother's place upstairs in his bedroom, he has like a bucket of water balloons. Looks like somebody's prison girlfriend, right? He has a bucket. He has a bucket of water balloons that I don't know what he puts in them. And anytime he sees a raccoon, he opens the door, grabs a water balloon, and throws it at it.
Wow.
Right?
His water balloon expense was crazy.
It's huge. His water balloon budget is massive.
So what do people do?
So there really is nothing you can do. You even if you call the city, raccoons just repopulate so fast.
Yeah.
The only thing you could possibly do, I think anyway, is make it inconvenient for them. And I don't know what that looks like on your porch. But if you're trying the cayenne, if you're trying, have you gone to Bass Pro to find out if they have anything to spray?
I mean, there's always that like wolf spray or something, but I'm worried that might leave like a bad scent or something.
Well, I don't think you'll smell it though.
Okay.
No, I don't. I would get all that stuff, dude. Yesterday in my neighborhood, first of all, my wife is the one that feeds everything, right?
Oh yeah, your wife is Snow White.
My wife is Snow White. Okay, so we go walking for coffee yesterday. And as I'm leaving the house, she fills my pockets with peanuts because I have to participate, right? Which I'm fine with, to feed the squirrels peanuts. Then in her other pocket, she has a bag of birdseed to feed the birds on the way. So, okay.
Yeah.
So
why can't you just go for coffee?
So we're walking up, and I see a squirrel, and I throw a squirrel a peanut, and Catherine goes, "No, you have to do the sound, otherwise they won't come." And I was like, "Okay," and she goes, "You have to go." And then you give them the treat so they know when they hear that sound, they come to you.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm walking up the street like this, and then she's throwing birdseed under other people's trees and everything else.
Yeah.
So we get 4 houses up, and we look down a driveway. I live in a very highly densely populated part of the city, right? Highly dense, very urban. We walk up the street, I look down a driveway, and 15 feet from us is a coyote.
Oh, no. During the day?
During the day.
Bruh.
9 a.m., right? A coyote.
Looks at you like breakfast.
And I go, Catherine, get out of here. I actually said, Catherine Holland, get over here, right?
Yeah.
Full government, right? I said, Catherine Holland, get over here. And then she's like, oh, he's probably just, he's not feeling well. He probably has mange. And I'm like, I don't know what mange is, right?
What do you want to do, give him a hug?
Yeah, she's an expert in mange. The thing probably did have mange. I'm not saying she was wrong. She was probably right. But now I'm thinking, okay, it's a crazy coyote. So I go, Catherine Holland, get over here. And then she walks past the driveway, and then she just starts her day walking up the road, continuously feeding squirrels and birds. And I'm walking up the road backwards to make sure the coyote doesn't come at us, right? Girl brain, boy brain. Girl brain sees a coyote, goes, oh my God, I wonder who I could call to get this poor coyote help. I'm now thinking I'm going to have to fight a coyote.
And all I want to do is go get coffee.
Right? I'm going to have to fight a coyote. So all of this stuff, Marco, is what I'm saying, is that part of it is just the life that we live. Raccoons are a problem. Like squirrels, some people hate squirrels, right? Coyotes are a problem. But I would go to like the pros with this. All the home remedy stuff, it doesn't work, man. It doesn't work.
I just did like a quick Google search, Marco, and it just says remove all potential food sources like securing trash and not leaving out pet food.
Yeah, I've
Use
heard all that
deterrents
stuff.
such as motion-activated sprinklers or lights. Install a tall, smooth surface fence. For a more aggressive approach, use repellents with strong scents like ammonia or cayenne pepper, which you said you used.
Yeah.
And screen off any denning areas like under your deck. If the problem persists, contact a professional wildlife control operator.
Yeah.
So I think you've kind of done everything, and you got to like call in the pros now, bro.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, just don't pay a lot. Go to Bass Pro Shop first, though. See what they say.
sure.
Yeah, see what
Okay.
see what they say. All right, and just don't. Yeah, and you know, just don't feed them.
No, I'm not Snow White.
Okay. All right.
All right, Marco. Thanks, bro.
All right, thanks, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Dion, why are you on FML today, bro?
How do you deal with life with a genuine smile on your face?
You wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I've got a great job in finance, but the stress and tight deadlines can be a lot. I've also been managing a chronic illness for 28 years and recently lost someone close to cancer. With everything going on in the world, it can feel heavy. I'm lucky to have an incredible family and friends like Sonia and Phil who support me, but sometimes, even with all that love, it still feels like it's not enough. How do you deal when life gets overwhelming? What's the most overwhelming, Dion?
I guess, the state of the world, ever since COVID, things have been a little bit more glum. And then most recently, losing my really good friend to lung cancer.
Let's go back to the state of the world here first. When you say the state of the world, what do you mean the state of the world?
I guess, ever since COVID, the price of life has gone up significantly. I feel a lot more stress day to day. And that's with, society itself. Things don't seem as easy as they were before. There's a lot of roadblocks in the way to kind of just get through your day.
How old are you?
I am 44.
Outside of work and worrying about the state of the world, what do you do for yourself? What do you do to take stress away or to take your mind off of things outside of, talking to Sonia and Phil or family and other friends? What do you do for yourself?
I guess, that might be the blocker there. I enjoy, watching movies, binge TV shows and such. But I really don't do too much for myself anymore.
Why not?
I guess, when I do have that free time, I end up just burying myself into work.
That's the killer right there, bro.
You gotta find something in your day that makes it all worth it.
Yeah, I definitely do.
You can't just sit and spin. And you seem like you're very online. You seem like you're reading a lot of doom and gloom about how every problem is now your problem. Listen, it is tough. Things are more expensive. You're right about that. But when people start going the state of the world, you got to dial it back with the sitting alone and reading and scrolling.
You're probably at the epitome of doom scrolling right now.
Yeah, you gotta dial that back, man. You really, really do. Because what you're going to do with that is you're going to alienate yourself from people. You're going to alienate yourself from normalcy, and you're going to find yourself alone. And that is then going to be your comfort, is sitting there reconvincing yourself every day that the reason you have this feelings is because the world is so screwed up. And you're going to justify those feelings, but you're going to be perpetuating it at the same time. So you got to figure out something in your day that makes your day worth it.
That makes perfect sense.
Can I throw out a couple of suggestions?
Absolutely.
First of all, how much sleep do you get a night?
I would say between 5 and 6 hours.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. When you go to bed at night, try to get to bed a little earlier and don't check your phone. Like, as soon as you crawl into bed, put the phone on the nightstand. Plug it in, whatever. Don't touch it.
Okay.
Second thing, have you ever tried meditating?
I have not, no.
Bro, I'm telling you, I meditate now every single night. I fall asleep to a meditation every single night. And it helps so much. It just clears your mind. I would highly recommend. You don't have to do it at night. You can do it when you have a moment during the day to yourself. You can meditate anytime, anywhere. And the other thing I would say, man, and this helps me so much, bro, is exercise. I don't know if you're the type that gets into the gym or does a workout at home or even like going for a walk around the block, man, I'm telling you, that would clear your mind. You pop in like your favorite podcast, maybe the Roz and Mocha Show podcast or your favorite album that you want to listen to and just go for a walk, dude, and just take in the outside world without scrolling on your phone.
That sounds amazing. You know, I will definitely take those suggestions away.
And to be honest with you, like for me, working out always helps. I am dialed in. I set up a plan. I know what I'm going to do. My phone is on Do Not Disturb. I crank my favorite playlist and I am just focused on exercise. Like that's the one thing for me, my hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, however long I'm working out for, however much time I have in the day to get that workout in. It literally takes everything off my mind. It makes me feel better right after, and it also helps me get a better night's sleep those days that I exercise.
That's phenomenal. Thank you so much for that. I will definitely take that into consideration.
And honestly, Dion, like if you do feel like that stress keeps creeping up, there's nothing wrong with talking to a professional.
Okay.
All right. That might help. I don't know. Some people out there may agree, may disagree, but just small little changes in your life. And if you're the type of person that follows like a strict schedule, because you said you're in finance and deadlines and this and this and this, those things like exercise or those things like walks, like schedule that into your calendar, man.
No, absolutely.
Right.
And stop having state of the world conversations with your friends.
Yeah. No, that's actually a very good advice.
Right. And I don't know if it's you that's bringing it up.
Stop, dude.
Or if it's other people that are bringing it up. But if it's not you, just say to them, hey, listen, I don't want to talk about this right now.
Yeah.
You can be honest.
For sure.
Because when you have friends around you where you're all state of the world people, I'm telling you, you're in a bubble. No, like solid relationships are not built around sitting there commiserating about how awful the world is. Those are not the people you need in your life. I know that you're great friends, but you do not need people who your conversations with them are perpetually bringing you down, because that's what those conversations are. They are not productive and they are not helpful.
I agree. Thank you so much.
So that stuff, sleep, exercise, maybe talk to a professional. I think you're going to be good, Dion. Small changes, just small changes. Okay, bro?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And if you're cool with it, would love to check in with you in about 3-4 months just to see how things are going. Maybe get an update from you. Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, buddy.
Thank you so much, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
On Kiss.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Isaac, what's up, man? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, guys. Yeah, I've been better.
Oh, okay. I didn't even ask yet. But this is FML, and we tackle all sorts of questions from flaming Romos, from the serious to the super serious to the, like you, sir, who are stressed out. What's going on?
Super serious. I'm wondering, is it possible to be a diehard Jays fan and still ghost them until spring?
Oh, you wrote us this, Isaac.
So,
hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. How do I do it? How does everybody else do it? How do I get over my Blue Jays slump? I can't even watch the highlights. I don't even want to see it. It just all makes me so sad. I scroll by stuff on social media with the Jays. I just can't do it. Small talk at work about the Jays. I just avoid it. So what are you saying? Like you're trying to avoid the Jays until the season starts? Is that the deal?
I think so. Well, here's the problem is, I lived in the GTA for 17 years. Regrettably never listened to you guys until my family moved to London. Now I listen to the podcast. Love it. But I'm about 3 days behind the live show.
Gotcha.
So it's tough to listen to you guys and all your excitement. And I'm listening to Mocha and it's, yes, Savage. Oh, my gosh. It hurts my everything. Because knowing that they lost, right? That's the disco part.
Oh, I gotcha.
Wait till you get to the show when we talk about the Jays losing,
oh my gosh,
bro.
It hurts.
I know. You got to relive it if you're listening to the podcast.
Well, you take it. Bro, you hear what happens on FML, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Savage. And this is what you're using the FML time for? About being sad about the Jays?
I am feeling sad about the Jays.
Let me say one thing, Isaac. You are not alone. I saw a guy in the news yesterday where the reporter went up to him and wanted to talk to him about the Jays.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah, I'm really bummed out. I'm really sad about it. And then like straight up just walks away. He's like, I'm so upset. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And the reporter was like, are you really that upset? He's like, yeah, I am. And then they had a psychologist on to talk to people. Yes, there was a psychologist on to talk to people about getting over the blues of the Blue Jays losing. That mixed with the same weekend that the clocks went back.
Right.
And then you had the people. I saw people who were like tagging the mayor on social, being like, they still deserve a parade.
3-day mandatory.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They didn't win the World Series.
No, they don't. For me, I got over it right away because I'm a Leafs fan, right?
You're used to it.
Like I'm used to it. You know, talk to people in Edmonton.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
You know how rare,
friends.
You know how rare that is. But no, losing a series that you were up in a game that you were up in overtime or extra innings or whatever you want to call it. I've seen it before. I've been there before. I felt the heartache before. So for Jays fans to sort of go through this now, it's interesting to watch where people are going through this for the very first time to see what it feels like. But no, listen, life moves on. You're going to be fine. The Jays stuff is going to sort of dissipate off your timeline. The problem is that just everybody on the team, they really, really went in on how, they were all just such good friends.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. Family.
And they were a family. And that's what made it hurt even more is that you really felt for them, not as a team, but as friends, as buddies, right? And that's the kind of thing that it's going to take a little bit to get over. But you're going to be fine. I mean, my God, I'm not going to start, realistically, when am I going to start watching the Jays again? Next October?
Oh, my God, really?
No, I'll go to a couple games in the summer, right? But, am I going to sit down and watch all 180 games? Am I, that into it right now? No.
All right.
Right? Do I want them to do well again? Hell yes, I do, because it's fun. Yeah. Baseball in the summer is fun. Baseball in October is way fun.
Yeah,
but
run it back, guys. Run it back.
Yeah,
Isaac, you just need a few days. You're going to be fine. Promise,
So
okay?
you guys are telling me to suck it up and move on.
Bro, suck what up? There's nothing to suck up. It's just done, okay?
It hurts.
It doesn't stop being... Okay, don't be that.
How old are you, Isaac?
Well, this is the problem. I was 13 when the Jays won the last time in 93. So I'm 45.
Yeah. Okay.
But we won it all, right? We were there. We were having it all, and then we weren't.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, Isaac, I promise, okay?
All right. Cheers, guys.
Appreciate you, dog. Later.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
KISS925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.